Hey, what's up, North South Productions? This is Nikki Jackson. I'm an attorney, I'm a writer, I'm an HR executive, blogger, and hopefully soon to be television show host. TV show about what, you ask? TV show about work. Yeah, work. Work. The place that you're sitting right now listening to this sizzle reel. I want to talk about work. I'm submitting to you a treatment, an outline for a show about work. I'm hoping that you'll take a look at it. It is like me, fearless and fabulous. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about why I want to talk about work. I've been in HR for 18 years. I know I don't look like it, but I've been in HR for 18 years. And I've been the Chief Human Resources Officer for 5 different companies. I've worked for 12 different companies total, and I have seen it all. I've seen exorcisms performed at work. I've seen people who have dug tunnels underneath their desks to caves behind the wall for purposes of drug smoking at work. I've seen people ask interview questions ranging from the irrelevant to the sublime and borderline illegal. And not only does all that stuff make for great storytelling, it really is incredibly impactful in terms of how we can learn about what to do at work or not. I'm thrilled to have had my work in innovating HR featured all over the country in magazines and radio shows and television spots and newspaper articles. So listen, let's face it, we spend 80% of our days at work and probably 80% of our nights rehashing all of it. All I'm suggesting is that we put a frame around everything that we are experiencing. So what should you know about me? All right, I love work. I love work. Now, I didn't say I love to work. I love work. I love the ideology of work. I love what work is supposed to be to us and for us, what it gives and what it asks for. I love all of these wonderful nuances associated about work, and I love people at work. I love watching people find their way and their own relevance. So I started my career as a labor and employment attorney, and that was, it was interesting. Let's put it that way. Learned a lot, right? Learned a great deal about work and the procedures and the policies and the importance of protocol and ritual that's associated with work. I learned about the importance of the interplay of workplace process and expectations, like that interplay. And I also learned about what happens when that interplay degrades over time. I was able to witness the various nuances associated with work and the oftentimes unspoken needs that people yearn for from work and what happens when they continue to be unmet. So work, in my estimation, is powerful. It has the power to corrupt and to usurp and to destroy psyches and hearts and talents and energy. But it also has the power to undergird and to affirm and to solidify and to celebrate more than any other institution, save perhaps your marriage, that we embark upon. Work can give life, and work, unfortunately, can bring death. And I understood that as a very young attorney, which is why I didn't become an old attorney. So I left the practice of practice of law several years ago, and I have not looked back. So now I think because I travel around the country so much and I speak at conferences and seminars and I hold workshops with all of these hungry employees who are looking for better ways to find meaning at work, I think that this show idea would be a brilliant way to deliver it right to their TV sets. It's going to explore everything that's common about work, everything that we want from work and stuff that we want to give to work. There's nothing like this on TV now. Nothing. And so this would be a show that would feature a variety of guests. We'd have CEOs and we'd have people from all walks of life and Fortune 500 organizations. We'd have professionals in HR. We'd have industrial psychologists. We'd have lay employees like you and me who are just trying to figure it all out, trying to find their own way toward promotion and greater relevance and upward mobility. We would talk to teams who both understand function and dysfunction, and we're going to talk and role play and watch vignettes or skits, if you will, right there on that sound stage in the television studios. We're going to watch all that play out and talk to the studio audience about how to decipher what just happened in work, what just happened in that moment, the psychology associated with that happening, and how does that translate to your ability to get a promotion or not? How does that contribute to your culture being healthy or not? We're going to visit workplaces, announced and unannounced, okay? We're going to do it all. And when we do, we'll be better prepared. We'll be better forward. We can think about work in very different ways, and we can feel a sense of empowerment and ownership over the work experiences that we all have. So then the next day after we watch this show, we can get out of bed and we put on our clothes and kiss our families goodbye, and we can take our behinds to work renewed and refreshed because we have watched this show. All right. I think America's workplaces are ready. I know I'm certainly ready. I think America's employees are ready to see this. Those employees that are drowning in their own haplessness and sense of apathy, but still trying to find a modicum of hope about the way work works. I think that those managers who are really struggling to determine how they can best support and encourage the growth of their employees without eclipsing their own growth, they're ready for it. The only question, North South, are you ready?